It is Rachael and John jagging around here at 5 Foster Plaza. We invite you to come down every Friday, 5:30. No, we're done by 5:30. Come in around 4:30, and we will be here recording. Maybe there's some drinks, some snacks, and there's a lot of people hanging out here.
Lots
cool people to meet.
Always good Pittsburgh people to meet. We do love to use jag as a term of endearment, but we would not be true Pittsburghers if we did not call people out. But we really didn't this week.
No, but did I hear Michaela talking about...
Michaela did.
Yeah. Do you want to
relay
that story? Because I think she has the headphones on. She would...
Michaela, if I understand correctly,
This
Michaela
is jag
put a
or brag, right?
Oh, do you want to get jumped to jag or brag
No,
for that?
oh, you want just that. Okay. Yeah, we might as well call it jag or brag because that's really what it is, right?
Sure.
She has a story. Go for it.
Okay, so Michaela and her fiance put out a parking chair.
Oh, boy.
Somebody not only did not adhere to the rules of the parking chair, but pretended that they were the ones who actually dug out the snow. So her fiance came. I'm really condensing this, Michaela. So her fiance came out and said, basically, I shoveled this. You didn't. YaJagoff.
No
so
kidding.
Do not think that you can use this chair in place.
So this is not jag or brag. It's hero. Caught in action.
It's called Cody was a hero, Cody is a true Pittsburgher.
Not all heroes wear capes. Sometimes they have parking chairs and shovels.
Listen, I really want to talk about that we did our first Pittsburgh Helps, or YaJagoff Helps.
Yes.
How cool was that?
It was.
Was that your most favorite? Because it was the only one we've done so far?
So far, it's the only one. So we have this thing where YaJagoff Helps. When we started the blog years ago, look, YaJagoff could have a negative connotation. We wanted it to be positive. So we said, we can always picture us volunteering. Everybody has a YaJagoff t-shirt on. We finally executed that. Took 10 years to do it.
Yeah.
But YaJagoff Helps went to the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank. And
we parked.
18 of us packed with other people 950 box meals for seniors. Mm-hmm. And it was really cool. We all got a special shirt designed by Johnny. And here's what we're going to do. YaJagoff Helps is going to be active in the community again. And it's going to be a different color t-shirt every time. So you'll want to collect them all.
Love it. We already know people who want to collect all of them. Also, John actually took us to task with the off-duty parking chair. What does a parking chair do? We loved some of the answers people were giving as far as what they do. But thankfully, the snow is finally starting to melt. So we will not have to talk about that anymore.
Soon we know what's going to happen next is the Wharf will be closed.
There you go.
Yes.
Yes, for the draft. All right, now it's time for Jag Brag.
Okay.
Or Jag Tag.
All right.
Or Who's a Jagoff.
Okay.
Do you want to know what I think it should be?
What should it be?
A Jag Brag, because if you are from Pittsburgh, you are watching The Pitt. If you are watching The Pitt, then you know, and I have to tell you, I stand corrected. In an episode, I quoted it as episode number 5. They used the term Jagoff, so I was so excited. Ellen from Pittsburgh Hills corrected me and said, in episode 5, they said it the wrong way, the way we don't like it.
Right.
But in episode 6, there was redemption, and they said Jagoff.
They corrected it.
Yeah, so there you go.
Because everybody said on Reddit, guys, you've done so good with this show by naming out places.
Yes.
And you said the word jag the wrong way.
But listen, I just saw today, Kiki from Whammo posted that they shouted out Brashear. I did not.
Oh, really?
I didn't notice that.
Nice.
Yeah, so I either missed it or I didn't see that.
You know what they need to shout out next? Ida's.
Who's not your neighbor.
Right. Who's right. No, man, Ida's daughter is my neighbor.
We're happy that Ida's sandwich shop is actually in the north side, which is where I grew up and where John resides. But we are so excited because we did a little something called the sandwich, what was it? Sandwich week. So it was an entire week. Yes, I know, because it was like a one-time event, but I guess it was for all of the locations for people to go try them. So it was Pittsburgh
featuring North Side sandwiches.
Yeah. And we met you there, and it was phenomenal. It was at the Priory, which is a great Pittsburgh location as well. And I have to tell you, I am not a meat eater, but my father, who was a judge, as well as John, said that yours, hands down, was just phenomenal. So we reached out, and we're so happy. It was our way to get you on the show so we could eat more.
Yeah.
So welcome.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, tell us about your journey as a food purveyor. So what got you to the north side, why a sandwich shop, all that good stuff?
Well, I live on the north side now. I've been there for 12 years.
Okay.
And
do you love it?
I love it. Same. It's the closest to Pittsburgh downtown without having to be actually downtown.
Yes,
area.
I would agree.
Yeah, so I love the neighborhood. There was not a lot of food in that area when when we moved. So we were one of the first places to open again in their redevelopment of the business district.
Okay.
So we just wanted to eat something and be able to walk there. So why not cook it ourselves
Why
and then
not?
also eat it?
You
Right?
guys
So
had
sure.
chopped cheese, which was amazing, but you make so many other things. And Rachel, I got total Pittsburgh directions on how to find them.
Oh.
300 feet from Perry High School.
Right.
Yes.
I mean, I
Yes.
was going to say, well, it's right,
Right.
by where I lived by Riverview Park. So I knew that it was up that way, but yeah, it's kind of walking distance.
Exactly.
We could walk Riverview,
Exactly.
walk it off, and then go over
Some
and
people
have
do.
sandwiches. Really?
Yeah.
They do. They walk up, they eat, and they walk it back to Riverview.
Okay.
Now, what did you bring us tonight?
Today I brought a very traditional thing that we have. It is one of the catering mini sliders, deli slider. You have the tuna with American cheese, lettuce, and tomato. And for you, you have turkey with provolone, I believe, or it might be Swiss, lettuce and tomato as well. So, everyone does come in for the hot sandwiches, but we also have deli that is very good.
Yeah.
And it's a option for our catering too. So.
I love
Yes.
that. So I'll let John. I saw that he was digging in, so
No,
I kept the microphone
keep
because I
talking.
knew. Yeah.
Tell us all about what else you serve.
Yeah, okay. Well, we have breakfast all day because I love eating breakfast for dinner. So we wanted to have it as an option for everybody to have from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. when we close. And we have your traditional salads. Of course, we have a Pittsburgh salad with the fries on it. We have chopped cheese, like you mentioned, a very good Reuben, burgers, fresh cut fries with our special seasoning mixture that we make there. And, we have turkey Reuben, anything really that you ask.
Isn't a turkey Reuben a Rachel?
Yes, but we call it the Ida.
Oh.
So, yes, we have a little twist to it,
All right.
but it is the Ida.
You were her favorite.
Yes.
Yeah, you were my favorite until it was. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes.
Fantastic. This is so good. And I appreciate so much when people pay attention to detail, it means so much to the customer. And customer service is the key, right? So you
Absolutely.
remembered from October at the sandwich week that I did not eat meat. And you brought tuna. Thank you so much. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I felt bad because we didn't have anything for you. So I was like, you
Please.
know what? I'm going to bring her two options. I brought you the
Aw,
veggie and the tuna.
I
So
appreciate that. So you've been there for how long now?
it's going on 4 years.
Wow.
Yes.
And what has business been like? Are you really getting into the community now? People are realizing it's there. They're coming in for what? Like after sporting events, Sundays? Are you open on Sundays? What's that deal?
We are open Tuesday through Sunday. So on the weekdays, we're open 8 to 4. On the weekends, 8 to 3. And then we're only closed on Monday, so just so we can recoup and make sure everything's fresh for our customers. But yeah, they're coming on at any point in time during those hours, and they're bringing their friends, neighbors. They're walking. We have Perry High School right there, so they all come in before school, after school. It's just a place for everybody to gather.
The yinzerest question of all: is there proper parking?
We have a parking lot.
Sweet.
I mean, you gotta go.
And we needed that because this weather has been
you are not
very
kidding.
slow.
Yeah.
Nowhere to park. There's been snow everywhere. People have been parking in the parking lot. So thank
We
God we
love
have
it.
that.
Jesus on
Erica,
my list.
thank you so much. Northside Finest, where can everybody find you and follow you online?
We are at www.idasandwichshop.com, and also on Instagram we are idas_PGH, and on Facebook too.
Nice. And 300 feet from Perry High School.
That's all you need to know.
This is
3921
YaJagoff.
Perrysville.
There you go. It's YaJagoff Late Night, and we are going to pitch out to a little note from People's Gas. We've been playing a little game over there called Locate the Locator. It's John and Rachel, YaJagoff Late Night.
UPMC Health Plan has helped support my health by simply being available, and I can reach out to a real person and get an immediate answer and not have to worry about a wait time. Coming from a life without having any insurance is a chaotic one, and it's a stressful one, and knowing that I have it is just a tremendous piece of support to have. I would absolutely recommend UPMC Health Plan to others because the ease of use, the immediacy, the availability, and those mobile apps which make my busy life a lot easier.
John, we have royalty in the studio.
We do. Yeah, absolutely. And here's the funny thing is, we never really knew that Bill Flanagan wasn't the head of all this Allegheny Conference
We've been telling
thing, right?
him he's the king, and he's like, right.
And he's made us kiss its ring.
Just a couple of times.
No, anyways. And you all know Bill Flanagan, but he works for the Allegheny Conference. And there's a whole group of people over there that are always making us proud over there. And our guest tonight is Matt Smith. And Matt Smith, you're the Director of Community Development?
Chief Growth Officer.
Come on,
Chief
John.
Growth. Well, I love
But
that.
royalty.
Because people understand that way better.
The shorthand is I work for Bill.
Okay.
We all work for Bill Flanagan. So we all work for
I
Bill.
was telling you before we started recording, I just really until a couple of years ago, I never really knew there were, that
Other
he
people.
wasn't the head person.
He's an institution. He's been part of the conference for many, many years and is still, doing work with us and does a great job in promoting the region and selling the region.
Yeah.
So we all work for Bill.
Of course. But you certainly have been around. You're no stranger to politics, no stranger to community development, et cetera, et cetera. But if you were to give an elevator pitch on exactly what the Allegheny Conference is, what would you explain that?
Yeah, we represent the 10-county region. Our focus is on the quality of life and economic competitiveness for southwestern Pennsylvania. So we do that by working with both the private sector and the public sector, which is really embedded into the history of the Allegheny Conference. It's an organization that's about 80 years old now. It started right after, during World War II, actually, post-war planning, to solve and address really big challenges in Allegheny County at the time, and now we've expanded to cover all of southwestern Pennsylvania, so 10 counties.
And is it an organization that flushes foundation money to small businesses, or you collect it and then do research? What all do you do?
We do a little bit. It's a great question. We have foundations.
Please.
I know Rachel's upset.
Come on, Matt.
We have foundations, large corporations, all of the big higher ed folks in the region, CMU, Pitt, Duquesne, Robert Morris, are all part of our organization, and they fund us really with the twin goal of growing the economy and improving the quality of life in southwestern Pennsylvania. So that could be by way of doing studies. It frequently is by way of doing advocacy. So we do a lot of work in Washington and Harrisburg and on Grant Street and across the region at the county level. And we do a lot of work in attracting businesses to invest in southwestern Pennsylvania and businesses already in western Pennsylvania to expand. And so we're really focused on growing the economy and using all of the levers at our disposal. And so the membership is really important for us, not just from a funding perspective, but really important from a voice perspective. So when we go to Harrisburg, for example, and we're talking to Governor Shapiro, we will frequently bring with us a C-level CEO, C-level member of a company, president of a university, president of CEO of a foundation, and they speak for the region in a very persuasive and powerful way to those key policymakers.
And that's important really to keep Pittsburgh on the map, right? That's the reason that we're growing the way we are, because we talk all the time about Pittsburgh was known as this smog-filled city, and all we were champions for football games. And now we're known for so many different things.
We are. We really have sector strength in a multitude of areas. So when you think of where the world is headed, big energy demands, right? Power generation, data centers, industrial users. We're over the last 100 years, we've been at the center of every energy innovation in the world.
Wow.
Oil, natural gas, renewables, innovation in the energy sector. Nuclear is really important now. So energy is right at the core of what we do. AI and robotics is another area. You think of where the world is headed with robotics and AI. AI started at Carnegie Mellon University. It's the birthplace of AI. Robotics, in many ways, started at CMU 40 years ago, and they've been doing robotics that long.
Wait, didn't CMU also invent the first emoji?
The first emoji. I mean, that's my level of knowledge.
Me too.
That's all you get from me.
It's all important, right?
Now, let me ask you this, and I don't
funny.
mean this demeaning in any way. Is it easy to sell the Pittsburgh area, or is it easy because just people don't know the story yet?
Yeah, I think a little bit of both. So it's easy in the sense that we have so many great assets that we can cite. So going back to Carnegie Mellon University, that's a global brand. The Pittsburgh Steelers are a global brand.
Sure.
You might not know this, but over 50% of the mentions of Pittsburgh globally are attached to the Pittsburgh Steelers. So every time outside of this country, every time Pittsburgh is mentioned, 50% of those mentions have to do with the Steelers. So there's a global brand that we're able to sell. But it's in many ways, Pittsburgh is a city that has reinvented. The region has reinvented itself over the last 100 years, certainly over the last 50 years. And so we have to be very vigilant in telling that story because we want people to see what Pittsburgh is now and the strengths that we have. And most importantly, where we're going as a region.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, great point. So, and speaking of revitalization, I'm assuming that there's a big part to be played with the whole downtown rebuilding as well as the draft.
Yeah, a huge part. And the two are very well connected.
Sure.
So a lot of the work that we've done over the last year, Governor Shapiro has been instrumental. David Holmberg, who is the chair of the Allegheny Conference, is also obviously CEO of Highmark. He's also the chair of the Cultural Trust. And so we work collectively with all of those organizations. Pittsburgh Downtown Partnership is critical. In order to revitalize downtown, we're doing Market Square revitalization. Arts Landing is going to be another great asset. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Cultural Trust, Kendra Ingram is leading that effort. And so to your question, Rachel, all of those things are leading us to the NFL draft in April, and that will be, literally hundreds of thousands of people in Pittsburgh and tens of millions of people watching the NFL draft on television. And it's a great opportunity for us to sell the region to folks who might not otherwise know about it.
And then it's the rest of our jobs to carry it forward when everybody leaves, right?
Right,
then
it has
we
to
have
sustain.
To kind of
That's
continue
right.
that message.
The work continues, right? I mean, it's just like when we bring in a company, it's not just the ribbon cutting or the groundbreaking that is significant. It's making sure that company is successful as it moves on into the future. Similar to the draft, that will be a seminal moment for this region, but we need to make sure that the activity that's occurred before the draft, during the draft, continues after the draft, and that's part of what we do day in and day out. Yeah.
When we had, was it Callie Gruby from the Immaculate Collection, cleaning up, the importance of redding up, the joke of us saying redding up, but how that is
channeling Mayor O'Connor
a little bit. I can't help it. But she was talking about the importance of, we're not cleaning up to kind of like when someone's coming to your home and you throw everything in the oven so nobody sees what's going on, or in the spare room. We're not doing that to like mask the problem. We're doing it as a starting point for continuation. And I think that's the point that we need to make, right?
I think that's a great point. So projects like Arts Landing, that's going to be a massive, great project right in the heart of downtown. That is something that will carry on well into the future. Right. And so one of our goals, and the Steelers have been great with this as well, Dan Rooney, David Morehouse, their whole team, we're really focused on making those investments now, but we want them to carry forward into the future so that 10 years from now, people will look back and say, you know what? The draft was a catalyst as opposed to a moment in time.
It was the starting point versus the ending point.
Yeah, exactly. That's a great
point.
Matt,
we would love for people to know where to find out more about what the Allegheny Conference does, but we can't let you do that unless you answer our Rohrich Honda question today. It's like a, can't pass go.
He's like, oh God, this was going so well.
Yeah, he's like,
and I don't know what the question is.
Okay,
it's important, right?
Okay.
So
Rachel made
the bunny's not in the hat.
Easy.
Right. All right. So love is in the air because here we are at Valentine's weekend. What is something that you love to do more than anything? Look how easy that was.
That is an easy one, and it's going to be probably a very common answer, but I love spending time with my family. Like we've got 3 kids. My one daughter is at college now. She's at the University of Wisconsin. We still have 2 kids at home, and doing stuff with them and my wife Eileen. Like that's, you realize how special that is, especially when you have a kid that goes to college and the other 2 are still back, and you want to cherish those moments. So, not to be too corny, but that's...
I don't think it's
I would
corny
agree
at all.
with you.
I love
that was the right answer.
Mine are both gone, and I love when they come back home.
Yes.
So, all right. So, Matt, before we get into our game show, please tell everybody where they can find out more about the Allegheny Conference.
You go to our website, AlleghenyConference.org, has all of the information there, and take a look at it. We're also on LinkedIn as well, and we're constantly out there promoting the region. So that's really significant way that we communicate with people.
Love it. And make sure you watch Bill Flanagan.
Our region's business.
There you go.
I'm telling you, it's the classic. Yeah.
That's so funny. It's John and Rachael YaJagoff late night.
Welcome to Flanagan. I take your orders.
You need a tappet?
No, we don't use this. We know how to yell the sandwich to the cook. Here we go.
dig in.
It's John and Rachel. We love to dig into iconic Pittsburgh places like Permanis. So we brought our friends from People's Gas.
Please call at least 3 business days before you dig.
It doesn't matter if it's a big project or something small like a mailbox. Always call before you dig. I called. We can dig in.
So please call 811 3 business days before excavating so you don't have to call 911.
I've been thinking that Rohrich Automotive needs a new jingle.
Rohrich Automotive got the best cars around Pittsburgh.
Driving a Rohrich, I bought it at Rohrich. Picked up my new car at Rohrich Automotive. I got friends at Rohrich Automotive where the staff is nice and the dealership's loaded with brand new cars. And you can drive real far.
It's Rachael and John back to YaJagoff Late Night, and this is the 3rd time we've tried our new segment.
It's the 4th.
Fourth,
Yeah.
where we have a little.
Do you want me to
game
go through
show
all the
going
games?
on. No, that's good. I won't say the name of it because otherwise I would say it wrong. You'll correct me.
I will
So
correct
the name
you.
of it
Yeah.
is.
Oh my gosh, you're putting me on the spot.
Oh my gosh, I could have
ready?
said it.
Is it a Jag Gag or the Ultimate Jag?
But it's called YaJagoff Game on the
Game
Go.
Show on the Go.
Game Show on the Go. All right. So, anyways, before we get into the game show, we always ask everybody if they've brought us a junk drawer item. So, gang over here, and as you pass your junk drawer item, you'll probably have to hold the microphone as well as you tell us a little bit of story. So,
who are we starting with?
Matt, it looks like you're ready to go here. There you go.
Mine is a valet ticket from the Harrisburg Hilton. Thought it was apropos. It was in my junk drawer and thought it was apropos. As I said earlier, we do a lot of work in Harrisburg, so
That's
this
perfect.
is proof.
And
honestly, that's what we had in mind when we even came up, right, John? Until we
Yes.
started getting pregnancy tests.
It will
and
fit
COVID tests.
well
We
in
were
our
like,
junk
no,
drawer,
thank you. We
which
don't
is
need that.
literally
No
in our
idea
like
why I
yours,
still
though.
have it.
There you go. There you go,
Love it.
Erica. Should we go to Erica?
Okay.
All right.
So we have our own junk drawer at Ida's. So I brought you a slingshot.
With an
Oh my God, with an eagle on it?
This was in our junk drawer. I don't know why and how it got there, but I thought I would.
Listen,
See,
if you're,
pass it on.
I always say, if you're listening on the radio or the audio podcast, make sure you go get the visuals on YouTube because
Hysterical. And I love that you don't know why.
That might be
That's
one of
the best part of a
yes.
junk
Idea.
drawer. But
Right.
Miss Freddie, what are you presenting as your junk drawer item? You've given us one before.
I have this one. I'm going to cry.
Oh no!
No. It's a good cry.
Okay.
So back on the date, October 15th, 2023 at Jagoff, my band and I, Miss Freddie's Blues Band, opened up for Coco Montoya.
Oh wow!
Oh, wow.
I would cry.
And I got the ticket and I got the chance to talk to him. He is such a wonderful, nice person. And his band went over a little bit when they were warming up and he apologized. He said, hey, if we have to move the show back a little bit. I said, no, you do what you have to do.
You do you, Coco.
And
Oh,
I
my
got a
gosh.
chance to talk to him. We talked about life stuff and everything. And I'm like, yay. So
And we're getting it.
We're
yeah,
getting.
you're
Oh
getting
my
it.
God!
We'll be happy to give it back after the
Miss
show's
Freddie.
over because I feel terrible.
You know it's
Oh
going to
my
end up
God.
in my dad's
Coco.
museum, right? I promise you that.
Oh,
one.
that's fine. That is totally fine.
That is awesome.
His name and our name is down at the bottom. I'm
Nice.
like, I was
love
telling
it.
these guys, I said, I'm going to cry.
Well, we're giving it back. I think we're going to send it
I
back to
know.
you
We've
in a
given
February
one
10th
back,
card
and
next
we
year.
might-
No,
Yeah,
you
there
don't
you
have
go.
to. No, you don't have to give
We
it
love
back.
it. So that we love finding out what's in people's junk drawer items, gifts,
All right.
drawers.
Yes.
But what we love more is a game show on
Yes.
the
All
go.
right. Here we go. Dun, dun, dun.
So I know I do not remember the name of the show. We think it was called what? Truth? Did we decide? Is that to tell the truth?
But
So
Jimmy
it's-
Fallon has played a version of this as well.
See, then John wrecks my dreams and tells me, "Oh, Rachel,
No,
this has
it's
already
good.
been
No,
done
it
on
means
Jimmy
it's
Fallon.
good. It's
I'm not
valid.
up late enough for Jimmy
It's
Fallon."
valid.
So essentially, we are going to tell you guys a statement. You are going to decide whether or not that is true by asking us questions, and you can decide by our facial expressions or how we answer whether or not we are telling the truth. Are you guys ready? And do you accept this challenge?
Okay.
Ready. After you've
Ready.
asked the questions, and we say, "All right, you guys have 30 seconds. You have 30 seconds to huddle together and decide if that's true or not." All right.
All right. Just
John,
when
which-
if you do ask a question, make sure you have the microphone. Just that way we get it all on tape for legal purposes. All right. So I'm going to say this. Is that right? Is that
Say
how
it.
it goes?
Yeah.
All right. I was a paramedic and delivered a baby.
John was a paramedic and delivered a baby. I like their facial expressions. Any questions from
So,
our 5
yeah,
panelists
like,
who are with
everybody's
us
kind of
today?
like just thinking like, oh, John's a liar, but I've never met him. That's okay. That's all right.
He doesn't look like a
Damn,
paramedic
Miss
who
Freddie,
delivered a
yeah.
baby. Erica?
Question.
Well, all right. Question. Erica has a question.
Where was this baby delivered?
I thought you were going to say, where was the butt?
Front passenger seat of a car.
Is that sketch? I love the faces that you're making. Miss Freddie, you're in the health field. Do you have any questions that you can think of?
I have several.
Oh.
I'll keep it down to one.
Oh,
I have
okay.
several.
You could phone a friend.
Oh, good. Did you know what you were doing?
Yes and no.
I think he's trying to throw them off. John's
Can
playing
you
this game
tell
very
me
well.
the no part?
Oh. This just got really awkward.
When you do something for the first time, it's you kind of think you know it, but you don't know you know it.
Okay. Fair.
Okay. Look at Miss Freddie grilling me. I'm starting to sweat.
I'm sweating. It's not my question.
Smokes.
It's not my statement. Any other
Right.
questions?
All right.
The ladies
Erica.
are like, we're going.
Wait,
Yeah,
Erica, had a
Erica.
question?
No, I think I want to answer, but I'll wait for the
Oh,
group.
okay.
Do you guys want to huddle?
Do you guys want to
Any
huddle?
other questions?
You guys
no?
want to huddle?
All right. You have 30 seconds.
Nobody has questions?
No, the guys
30
are like,
seconds?
no. Huddle
Okay.
together. Wait, Matt.
All
What
right,
year?
yeah, Matt, go ahead.
Matt said what year?
What year?
John, there's too much dead air that John cannot remember anything.
1990-ish, early
I
1990s.
was in high school. Wasn't me.
This is where we beat up Rachel because she said she was in high school.
I mean,
We take her lunch money again.
I will be 50 in May, and
All right.
I don't like it.
All
So we'll have
right.
a quick moment.
Are
Well,
they
we're 30 seconds. You guys go. Decide.
right. All
So
right.
as they're huddling, I will tell you that I'm a bicentennial baby. And I will be 50
And
years
by the
old.
way, it was Rachel. No.
Oh my God. So as they are deliberating, I think this is funny because I've never seen John trying to be so serious. Isn't that true? I mean, you're not usually a serious person.
I
know the answer.
Make sure I didn't give any hints to what the answer would be, right?
You didn't.
Right.
No, you
All
did
right.
not. All right.
All right.
Do
We good?
we have somebody who's going to tell us, is
All
that a true story? Is it
All right,
Erica?
Erica?
We are saying no. This is not true.
John?
It is true. That would have been the first baby I ever delivered as a paramedic in the passenger seat of a car on Island Avenue in McKees Rocks. The next morning, my mother called, "My God, what happened? We heard you on the scanner." She goes, "That's Johnny delivering a baby." So that was one of three
Isn't
I
that a great
delivered
story?
in my
Yeah.
paramedic days. Yes.
All right. It is my turn. My favorite holiday is very obscure. I absolutely love Arbor Day. Any questions? Miss Freddie.
I
Yes.
have one.
Uh-huh.
Why?
My mother was always a terrible keeper of plants. She did not have a green thumb. We always called her Morticia Adams. When I was wanting to become a plant person, I was doing the same thing until I met Doug Oster. And Doug Oster, who is the garden guru, taught me how to take care of plants. Therefore, green life is my kind of way of living. Yeah. Erica.
How many plants do you have at home?
7 big ones, and then I have 7 in my office. Matt, why is that funny? You can't picture me as a plant
your
mom.
fingernails aren't dirty.
It's like that Larry David where he's like just kind of
Any questions from you, Matt, on Arbor Day?
When is Arbor Day?
That's a great question. This year, I believe it's April 24th, but it's usually the last Friday in April. Would you like to deliberate?
Deliberate.
30 seconds on the clock.
30 seconds.
Guys, how about me and Arbor Day? Doug Oster.
Who's a better attorney, Miss Freddie or the former?
Or Erica.
Right.
The ladies are all up in it.
Well,
are you guys that
All right,
quick?
you guys
Okay.
decided. All right, the
We've
answer is?
decided, yes, we believe you.
Well, I love that you believe me. It's not. I love Christmas. Christmas is my favorite holiday. But all of that is true. I became a plant person in the last 2 years. But I had to look up because I thought somebody is going to ask me when is Arbor Day. So you can go look at my computer today. That's what I looked up. So thank you for pulling through on that.
That was good. Yeah, you
right?
always pride yourself that you can't.
We're going to do a quick flash. I know, right? We're going to do a quick flash round.
All right.
Do you want mine or yours? You do. You go.
All right. I jumped out of an airplane for a milestone birthday.
What birthday was it?
He wants to know how old you are, John.
50. Last year.
He is not a bicentennial baby. That's too funny. So you guys just want to shout it? Oh, Eric has one.
Where was it?
Slippery Rock.
Like
airport. There's an airport up there.
You didn't just go on a slippery rock and
Right.
Thank God.
Jumped off a bridge and
All right, we
Slippery
only have a
Rock.
couple seconds, guys. What do you think?
Nah.
John?
I was lying. I wanted to, but I did not.
Didn't
Yes,
do it.
I did not do it.
Awesome job, you guys. Thank you so much for once ago making Game Show on the Go such a fun time. We have other ones, and we will save them for another time because I like this game show. It's a lot of fun. Stay tuned because next up we get to chat with Miss Freddie and the musicians and hear 2 songs. It's John and Rachael, YaJagoff Late Night.
I just feel like everyone should have a therapist. Not your best friend, not your mom, not your cousin, sister, aunt.
The joke in OB-GYN, I hate to say it, is like the longer your birth plan, the longer your C-section scar. Like, it's not going to go well for you.
Yeah. I'm okay.
You two ladies, don't tell me you don't care.
No, I actually have a very strong opinion on this. Okay, I answered this question multiple times in the past few days. My family knows that I hate tomatoes.
Rach, it was a good game show.
Thank you.
Right. All right. There we go. So
That's all
we're
I
back
needed.
here. You know, as part of our podcast over the last 10 years, we've always had highlight of local musicians. And this one is
Such a
certainly
highlight.
no stranger to the podcast, even to our new space here. Miss Freddie, welcome back.
Hi, it's nice to be back.
Wait.
It's great to see you all.
It's so funny. You were just telling us as we started, before we hit the record button, that you have stage fright, but I don't see it at all because you have such an awesome
What a
presence. when
presence.
people
I'm
see you.
pretending.
Okay.
This is all it's just a projection. But yeah, I had stage fright since I was 15. I sang my very first solo in church, and the church went silent.
Wow.
Nobody, because it sounded terrible.
Really?
And that's how I developed my stage fright. Yeah, I've never had vocal lessons up until, I started taking lessons 2020 during COVID. But yeah, stage fright. My very first band I joined, quick story, sat behind a bass player who I was dating. The band faced the audience, and I sat in a chair, faced the wall. I did that for a year.
Oh my God.
Every last show, yes. That is one of my famous stories.
Meantime,
never
we've
knew
seen
that.
you doing Light Up Night and First
know.
Night, and you're up there with
I
all
know.
those people
I know.
cheering out there in the middle of the intersection downtown.
Do you
Yeah.
still practice something where you're kind of blocking everybody out? Is there something
What
that
I
you...
do is pretend it's me in the audience, and I'm very hard on myself anyway. And I say to myself, I came here. My friends told me about you. I don't know who you are. I can't stand blues. You need to keep me here for at least an hour. Yeah, I'm doing this.
Listen, I do that. I'll say to John, I don't think that person likes me. I'm going to win them over before we leave. Literally, this just
Right.
happened,
Yes,
so
yes,
I get it.
yeah.
I
Yes,
get it.
yeah.
That is so
Wow.
funny.
Yeah.
Well, you are truly just an amazing performer, and what you've given to our city musically is just a gift. So we're so excited because we
Thank
get a
you.
double dose, right? We get 2
Yeah,
songs.
yeah, 2
Who are the
songs.
bands that we are hearing tonight?
So actually, these are friends of mine.
Okay.
Okay.
We're not in bands, but I've known them. It's Tim and Derek Woods. They actually have their own bands, Derek Woods Band and Tim
Oh, yeah.
Woods Band, but they
Sure.
also do the family acoustic duo.
Okay. And
And,
we've seen you around town. Even I was at the Children's Museum and saw you singing there
with
one
the
day.
the home cooking band.
Yeah.
Because I have 2 bands.
Okay.
The blues band is no longer called Miss Freddie's Blues Band. It's called, and this is the first time anybody in the world is hearing
Breaking
this.
news?
Yes, here's breaking news. They are called Roots of the Soul.
Oh, I love that.
So Miss Freddie's Roots of the Soul, and then my home cooking band, as you saw at Children's Museum, is Miss Freddie's home cooking band still.
love that.
And the 2 songs that I'm doing, they're both dedicated to Valentine's Day. And then, of course, one of my favorite holidays, Truth or Dare, or Tell the Truth.
Not Arbor Day? Okay.
And what is your
Mardi Gras. I
Yeah.
love
Oh,
party.
that's a great,
I love
I think
a
you're
good
lying.
party.
I have questions for you. How old are you?
Miss Freddie, where can everybody find you and follow you?
They can find me on Facebook. Just go to Facebook and just type in Miss Freddie. They can go to my website, missfreddie.com. I'm on Instagram, Freddie Stover's Blues. I'm on Blue Sky, Miss Freddie. I'm on X as Miss Freddie 17.
So we're going to hit our 4-1 to-dos, and we get to hear 2 of the songs. And as a reminder, it's John and Rachael, YaJagoff Late Night. But before we do that, we have the Rohrich Honda Question of the day. And since it is Valentine's Day weekend and love is in the air, what is something that you absolutely love doing?
I love spending time with my kids. My oldest, I never thought he would be a romantic. But he's very, both my children are, but he's very loving and giving. Mom, what do you want to do? I don't know. What do you want to do? You know, so it's a treat to go out and have a meal.
That's
with my
great
kids.
to hear. Yeah.
So that's what I love about doing that, you know, because it's family time, quality time for me. You know, it's okay to go out with the significant other. Don't get me wrong, but it's really nice with the family, with the kids.
Right.
And when they actually want to. Right?
Yes.
When they revert it,
exactly.
they become old enough to switch back when they want to go out with us.
Yes, exactly.
We love it. Well,
Miss
thank
Freddie,
you.
thank you for joining us, and we're going to go hit a song.
Hi everyone, this is Taylor Sprito with Visit Pittsburgh here to tell you the 412 to-dos. Love is in the air this weekend, and Pittsburgh has everything you need to celebrate that special someone for Valentine's Day. Head over to the Kamen Science Center for Seductive Science, a 21-plus night designed to teach you the science of seduction and attraction through fun activities, guest speakers, and demonstrations. Valentine's Day-themed cocktails and mocktails will be available as you peruse all 5 floors of the Science Center. You can also learn how to make a delicious date night dessert with a hands-on cooking demo, and you can take a quick dance lesson to pick up on some new moves. Whether you have a sweetheart or are flying solo, the Science Center invites you to learn something new in the name of love. For those looking for a bit of an adventure that you don't normally see in the city, professional bull riding is returning to Pittsburgh this weekend. PBR's Unleash the Beast takes over PPG Paints Arena on Friday and Saturday, featuring the world's top 40 bull riders going head-to-head against the fiercest bucking bulls on the planet. Each Unleash the Beast event, riders compete for crucial points to qualify for the World Finals and ultimately be crowned the PBR World Champion. So strap on your boots and get ready for a unique experience near the heart of our city. Speaking of the heart of the city, the 2026 Pittsburgh International Auto Show is being held at the David L. Lawrence Convention Center from Friday through Monday. The auto show is a great family-friendly environment that brings auto enthusiasts together to check out a wide variety of new vehicles from manufacturers in a non-selling environment. You can take a seat in a sporty convertible, calculate the cargo space of a new SUV, admire the rugged off-road features of a heavy-duty pickup truck, and so much more. And for the theater lover in your life, this weekend is your last chance to see Wicked at the Benedum Center. The movie phenomenon from the past couple of years is back where it all began, center stage as a Broadway sensation. Look at what happened in the Land of Oz long before Dorothy arrived, where a young woman born with emerald green skin meets a bubbly blonde who is exceptionally popular. Their initial rivalry turns into the unlikeliest of friendships until the world decides that one is good and the other one is wicked. The musical's closing performances in Pittsburgh are on February 15th. And for any other events, festivals, performances, and more, be sure to check out visitpittsburgh.com. Until next time.
Hi, I'm Miss Freddye, and I'm Pittsburgh's Lady of the Blues, and today I'm going to do 2 original songs off of my forthcoming album, which is a Blues and Roots album dedicated to my parents. And with me today, I have 2 wonderful, great friends. Please follow them. I have Derek Woods and his dad, Tim Woods, and they're going to accompany me on these 2 songs that were written by Mr. Mike Sweeney. And the songs are dedicated for Valentine's Day and for Mardi Gras. So if you like to party, you have to party with us. First one is titled Hummin' Some Blues. Well, I watched to my window as my world drove away, humming old blues while I pulled down the shade. There were good days when things looked bright, but sometimes plans don't work out right. Now this a red hot mama, she's humming some blues tonight. I've gone over and over of all the things we said. I've got to face some hard hours up ahead. So I'm sitting in this kitchen, too tired to fight. The fire is gone out in my palette light. Now there's a red hot mama, she's humming some blues tonight. Maybe I could have changed his mind, but later on I probably find this is how it had to end. I put myself through it all again. So I'm sitting in his kitchen, too tired to fight. The fire is gone out in my palette light. Now there's a red hot mama, she's humming some blues tonight. Now there's a red hot mama, she's humming some blues tonight. Now I'm gonna tell you one more time, here we go. Red hot mama, humming some blues tonight. Thank you, thank you. This next one, I love this next one. It involves a little bit of rumba, salsa, New Orleans styles, talking about marinade. So, this is dedicated to all of those who practices a little bit of hoodoo and cooking at the same time. Oh, come on in my kitchen, I'll be cooking tonight. I've got a special sauce to flavor things just right. Take a splash of oil, mix some herbs and spice, throw in a little nutty and a whole lot of nice. Oh, now, there's no rush. It's good to take it slow. Let things sit a little bit. When it's ready, I'll know. My lovin's like a marinade, needs to simmer and stew. My lovin's like a marinade, soaked all through and through. It might take a little while. Oh, the magic will work on you. My lovin's like a marinade, needs to simmer and stew. Get to know each other. Simple's always best. When we become as one, then we're truly blessed. Sit down at my table, share your soul with me, to make some good loving. I've got the recipe. Oh, now, there's no rush. It's good to take it slow. Let things sit a little bit. When it's ready, I'll know. My lovin's like a marinade, needs to simmer and stew. My lovin's like a marinade, soaked all through and through. It might take a little while. Oh, the magic will work on you. My lovin's like a marinade, needs to simmer and stew.
My lovin's like a marinade. My lovin's like a marinade. Here we go now. My lovin's like a marinade.
Nice.
Thank you.
Going.
Thank you.
Miss Freddie, can I borrow that? Love is like I can't.
Oh my
do it. I can't do
God,
it.
a
All right,
marinade.
so thank you so much for what you do here in Pittsburgh. We want to thank all of our guests, Matt from the Allegheny Conference, and thank Erica from
Ida's Sandwich Shop.
And we want to get over there in the north
Go
side,
there.
300 feet from Perry High School.
You got it.
All right. In the meantime,
It is John
Tim
and Rachel, YaJagoff Late Night.
Tim and Derek are back here. So Tim and Derek, we found out that you guys have junk drawer items for us as well. I don't know. Is there a
So you
microphone
cannot
over there?
leave.
Here, I'll
Yeah.
just come over here with this one like this here. I'll just
you can't
cross
leave without
over,
us getting
All right.
our-
So Derek from the Derek Woods Band, been on the podcast before. All right. So tell me a little bit about what you brought us for a junk drawer item.
Well, I have so many of them in my drawers. It's a guitar pick.
Oh, we love guitar
I actually
picks.
have a signature guitar pick, and it's this kind here, and there's so many of them everywhere.
I love it. Fantastic.
All right.
And what?
All right, Tim, do you know Derek by any chance?
Yeah, we've seen him around. Yeah.
Do we get a gift also? And is
Oh,
it a
yes.
guitar pick?
This is left over from the pandemic. This is hand sanitizer.
Oh my God. I love
Which
that
I
it's
give
used.
to
That's
you
exactly
as a
what we
gift.
need. Oh my gosh.
Appreciate that.
You guys, thank you so much. Seriously, going down in history is Tracy. It's one of my favorites. Great job yet again. Thanks to Michaela. Thanks to Johnny. Thanks to Tracy. Have an amazing Valentine's.